Hello, it's István here again. It's a New Year's first live drawing with Inkscape because we had a very nice holiday and a lot of rest. And I just made a funny picture about my girlfriend one morning when her hair looks like a bird's nest, and I wanted to draw on it, and she only let me draw some cute stuff. So this is what we do now. And come on, no woman we will let you put up a picture about her like this, and her hair is like this, but it's so cute and curly that it is asking for it. So what I will do now is create little birds, of course, in this bird nest, and I will show you how I usually do it. If you see the picture quality is not the best because it's just a phone picture, but in small size it's okay. This is another tutorial by me. If you know me already, I'm a graphic designer and a design teacher, and I mostly use Inkscape to create my characters. Inkscape is a free vector graphic program, and it is good for illustration, logo design, or even designing for game art, Android games and stuff. I'm just doing a course about that, so I will teach people how to do game art design. And in this live drawing event, I'm creating some birdies in a nest just for the fun of it. And of course, like usually during when I'm drawing, I will make a lot of mistakes and a lot of corrections, and hopefully you will learn during the process. Now it looks a bit like a tiara because it's yellow, but I will fix the color later on. And also you see I don't care how much the characters are behind the hair, because when I finish it, I will use a clipping mask and draw the hair. This will be the hardest part for me because I'm usually not really precise. But in Inkscape you can be very, very precise. Let's just save my work. As nestlings or nest here. Okay, so I saved it. And I want to make three little weird birdies shouting. We are getting there. And you see, when I'm drawing, I use any color. What is helping me differentiating what I draw from the background. So now I have this nice green because our wall is green in our bedroom. And this yellow is standing out. And with Inkscape, it's very, very easy to just change the color on the fly. So it doesn't matter if it's not gray or yellow or whatever, because I just click and I just change it. Okay, here my little retarded birds. and just create the third one who is a bit unhappy with his brothers. I just moved this semicircle, so I'm aligning them, yes. And I made a little grumpy one. Yeah, now it looks totally like one of the Angry Birds. See, when I'm drawing, I usually, when I'm in one state, I duplicate my characters and I try to when I'm looking for ideas and I'm not 100% sure what I will create, I'm just moving it aside and duplicate what I did. So when I make changes and I'm not satisfied, I can go back anytime to the previous one. So you understand what I'm just talking about is I have these yellow ones and I'm not sure about the color yet, so I just move this aside and change it. So funny because I remember I had some birdies before. The color of the birds are changing so much when they are little to when they are grown up. And exactly, they are looking like brown and gray and weird when they are small. I had some zebra finches. And then they are getting colored like orange and sharp and everything. So he is screaming too. I can get the colors with the color picker. I like his weird color. And from the gradient tool, I can, you see, assign the same gradient, which I had on him. It's not that, it's this. I have to figure out the color for this one. And this one. Maybe around, yeah. So this is why I duplicate, because I'm just looking for solutions for the color and everything. And I'm just trying to make him a different color. Just realized I can give them some tiny wings. See, I'm color picking the color from here to there. Same goes for him. Some of my students asked me yesterday, this is the most common question I think I get, how do you make corner nodes? And it's very easy. When you just control click on a node, you see it's changing shape, and when it's a diamond, it's a corner. So you can move the legs of the node handles separate, and that's it. No more trick. Very nice and flappy. I remove this node with delete. And this little guy, I will just make his wing like this, which is just a shadow of the wing actually. Now he looks like a kiwi bird a bit. So maybe I will give him the same color as the others. You see how much is changing when you change the shape of the eye and the eyebrows. This is how we read emotions, and when you're doing cartoon characters, this can help you a lot. Yeah, it was better before. So while the others are shouting like crazy, he's just sitting there. And what I will do is I make some dots. And they will be the same color as this one. Just to make it a bit more different and unique. Now I add this together in one group. Or I can even merge them, doesn't matter. Yes, much better. What I will do now is make some shift for some hair. So they look a bit hairy. You know, these little birdies are, it is feather, but it looks little like very soft hair, like puppy hair. I'm just control clicking the nodes, exactly what I said earlier. I merge it with the body, this one too. And this one has a weird little hair too. See, this is how I draw hair. I just make some spikes and then I modify the shape. And that's it. because drawing hair is not really a point of drawing individual hairlines. It's about drawing hair as a mess, as a shape. And this goes for little nestlings as well as you know, if I put this up here, it's not really visible. So drawing hair is also good for humans, of course. This is what I wanted to say. So what I try to do is get this color changing. And get this color changing. How will this look on the photo? Know how. So now I duplicate my photo and I try to fix the color for the nestlings because they are in position and they are in the right size. I just have to fix a color for them what is visible. So I probably will change this gradient and get this dark brownish into a white. Much better, you see, because they are standing out from the background. And these ones I will color white. No. And then this dark. Yes, perfect. See, so the last one is almost disappearing. Or maybe I just put it back and I make them white again. Yeah. And then I color this to here. And this brownish to dark gray again. Same goes for this little fella. See, and I just, now because I'm satisfied, I just merge everything together. And maybe this little guy I will give a different color. And that's the whole point of it. Because he's quite visible on his own, or would he be also better in white? You see, I'm experimenting a lot. And yeah, and it works. Select both of their eyes to make it dark. If it's like this, this is better. Good. And this goes to the back. And what I need more is a bit more dots on the belly of this one. So I said I could do this with the spray tool, but now I'm just doing it by hand. I remove the photo just for now again so I can edit my figures. This is an even better color if it's a bit darker, yes. And the same goes for this little guy. What I'm doing, I just move them and I duplicate them and rotate them a bit to help the shape. So if the belly, his little belly is turning this way, then all the shapes are turning this way as well. Maybe it is too much, so let's make these dots transparent a bit, even more. See, sometimes it's happening, I draw something and then I change it so much because I make it almost transparent, because yes, so I make it almost transparent because it just adds very subtly to the image, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So I have here now, I just made them one group, and now again one group, duplicate, and now I put it on the hair. And what I will do, I position them by making all of them transparent. Just checking every time if it's visible on the Google Hangout. So I will make them transparent so I see the hair. There's too much transparent. Yes. So what I will do now is, using the Bezier tool, so I'm using the Bezier tool and I create a very simple shape, and I will use that as a mask. If I know that I will move them with shift and I see what I create, I make it another color more visible. See, and now I see how the hair is going. Perfect. Having a lot of fun with these little characters all the time. And what I do here is, I could cut out the picture with Photoshop or something, you know, but you can do this in Inkscape, so why not just do it here? It's not a big deal. And how to do it is, I overdraw the photo, you see, I overdraw all the curves. And I fix this part as well. If you want to do this and draw a lot like I do, you can get my courses on Udemy. If you are new to Inkscape, it might help you, or not might, it will surely help you to draw faster. And as I'm a professional designer using a free tool, I can tell you it usually helps people a lot. So they are here in their place. Now we see what we did. Put this on the top. See, the hair is almost visible. Now I just select the group, select this mask I made, and I set it as a clip. And I can see how it's working. Not perfectly, because I see some green here. Maybe then that part is not needed at all. And here as well has to be a bit smaller. again. So I can add the clip and remove it all the times, it doesn't matter. I'm just deleting nodes I don't need. And again. Almost perfect. If I want to cheat a bit, I can with the photo. I take some colors from here. No one will notice in a higher rate. Yes. I can just remove it again. So I'm just fixing the clip now. What I do is that I remove the birdies. I'm holding shift and moving them with the cursor key, and I see if I do things right. That's nice. That one doesn't matter. Here I make it also green. Here a bit closer too. And I counted how much I stepped up, so they are back to their position how they were before. Okay, much better. And one more thing. Because here the bottom I didn't make it properly. And I just now I have to modify the base of this little birdie because it's not behind the hair, but in a second it will be. And I think then it's nice. No more movement. So I wanted them to sit in the hair perfectly. Now they do. And they are cutely shouting around to get some food. The last thing I usually do is I put my logo on my drawings and I color the logo according to the drawing. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you learned something. And I will do now, I will create this with the green. put it here and so I have some little birdies here, and that's it for today. So this is where we started, this is how it went on, and this is the final one with the applied mask. I would work more and more on the mask, even more. I just usually keep my drawing sessions under an hour. So it was the first drawing for this year, and I hope we all gonna have a nice year. Draw a lot and be creative and have fun with Inkscape. If you have any questions, you can ask here on YouTube, Google+, find Pesto Design on Facebook, or if you want to learn, as I said, you can follow my courses on Udemy. Okay, have fun and keep on drawing.